Hello, how you doing? So now that we finished, oh, sorry, I moved the mic. But now that we're finished with the Dark Knight trilogy, we can move on to more DC movies. This time, we're gonna go through the DC extended universe because Lee has done almost all of them. There are a couple he hasn't done, but we'll get to that later. And it does seem a bit weird to go through these because we have the new James Gunn DCU starting up, but I figured I should do videos on them at least just so you can hear my thoughts on them if because I'm sure some of you are curious. But yeah, of course the DC extended universe started with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, and my feelings on this movie are I like it. I've seen it a few times and I really liked it, but over time as I've like the Snyder Bros, like they really annoyed me. And they're probably going to be some in the comments of this video, I'm not sure, but as time has gone by and I've thought back on this movie, I now think, is it any good? I don't know. Actually, it's like I don't really want to rewatch to find out, but just it's like maybe it's just because I've rewatched the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, I've seen the James Gunn Superman movie, and I feel like those movies like have really shown me, okay, this is actually what I like about Superman, being a super hopeful character who tries his best to, prevent casualties and destruction, and he tries his best to save people and relate to people and stuff. Whereas the Zack Snyder version of him isn't really like that. Like, he saves people, but he also, like, Man of Steel is pretty infamous for the amount of destruction at the end of that movie, and, like, the fact that Superman doesn't really do a good job, like, preventing it is, like, yeah, it's like, it's just, oh well. It's like, it's one of those movies, I might have to rewatch it at some point, but I also don't really want to because I don't want it to be ruined for me. It's weird. I'm in a weird situation with this movie and its sequel, Batman v Superman, but, like, we're going to talk about that when we get to that movie because I have a lot to say about Batman v Superman. But for now, Man of Steel, for right now, I like it. But the more I think about it, maybe I don't. But I'll never know because I don't really want to rewatch it. So let's not waste any time and get Lee's video over with. I didn't even mention this. The Hans Zimmer score, yeah, like somehow he was able to make a soundtrack that's almost as good as John frickin' Williams. Like, that's an accomplishment.
I've got to say, the weird 3D magnetic.
Oh, that Mike, you can tell this is a much older video, man, because this is 2016, I believe.
Liquid stuff is a unique piece of imagined tech.
Sir,
Sure.
is everything all right?
I said...
Carla Cugino to the rescue! This is the moment I realized Snyder wasn't using slow-mo.
Oh, yeah.
There. I imagine Nolan producing must have played a part.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There isn't any slow-mo in this one. Yeah, kind of funny. Oh, and I do love this whole opening on Krypton. It's pretty cool. It's like, it looks so much better than in the old Superman movies. I mean, maybe that's not fair because they didn't have technology to make alien worlds in the 70s, but still.
Krypton is a visually well-developed world.
Yeah.
Unexplained advanced technology, distinct architecture, fantasy-like animals the Kryptonians keep as pets, and arrogant self-righteous inhabitants. And the carvings on the Codex give us a sense that there's an extensive history to this world.
Yeah.
That's what you get
Zod.
for messing with Maximus.
Yeah.
That's what you get for messing with Cinderella Man.
Codex is Krypton's future!
This version of Zod is another villain with a purpose. We'll see throughout that he's not just twirling his mustache trying to win world domination or settle a personal vendetta, mostly. He's just concerned with the future of his species. This is a pretty great wormhole transportation thing they've built, like nothing I've ever seen. The destruction of Krypton is done masterfully and believably.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even mention this, too, but the woman who plays... sorry, I can't get a picture of her, but the woman who plays... Kal-El's mom is apparently the same actress who's Vanessa in the Daredevil series, who, Kingpin's wife. So I thought that was like, oh, really?
Zimmer, do I hear a little Interstellar score in there? Or I guess I heard some Man of Steel score in Interstellar?
Oh, yeah, because Man of Steel came first. Yeah, Hans Zimmer really has a type, doesn't he?
Either way, the entire score is beautiful, especially Superman's new theme.
Yeah.
Nice touch to have the Man of Steel be a placeholder for an actual piece of steel. Also, just win.
Fair,
See
yeah.
him struggling in the wind? A little foreshadowing, methinks? Not that.
Yeah, Henry funny that I paused on a picture of him like this, but Henry Cavill's really good in this role, honestly. I wish he had a better script.
The size of Soup's muscles has anything to do with his strength, but it's nice to finally see a shredded and imposing force that is Henry Cavill. Snyder said he really wanted to pretend like this is the first Superman film and not take anything for granted. That being said, I think he and Goyer did a phenomenal job of keeping the Smallville teen part of this story brief, and the segues to both flashbacks are seamless.
Fair. And his whole opening is so Batman Begins, the way it shows Clark exploring the world while flashing back to his childhood. Like Christopher Nolan was a producer on this one, so maybe it had something to do with it. And and the fact that both of Clark's dads are played by Robin Hood, that's funny. I just saw Kevin Costner in Waterworld too.
What a perfect example of humanity's narcissism to interpret two parents.
Sorry, what did he say?
You were sent here for a reason.
Oh, that,
What a
yeah.
perfect example of humanity's narcissism to interpret two parents sending their child off their planet to save him from death as an answer to our problems and not the other way around.
You are my son.
Oh, wow. That is, I didn't even realize that. Oh, you are my son. That was heartbreaking. And heartwarming, I guess, too.
This has to be the best Pa Kent we've gotten to date.
I mean, I don't know about that, because, I like the Pa Kent and the James Gunn movie better, but there's a particular scene later on that people will say no to, but we'll get to that. I think you know what I'm talking about, but we'll get to that when we get to that scene.
No? Sure, Clark seems mild-mannered, but seriously, he's still as wide as a door. Come on. But Clark gets a restraint win. Alright, I take the restraint win back.
I was gonna say restraint, because then he does this. Like, never mind.
But I'll replace it with 2 manners lessons wins. Okay, this can't be a coincidence. Hilo, now Gaeta in not 1 but 2 Snyder movies? Zach has to be a Battlestar Galactica fan.
Uh-huh.
Helping a new friend.
That's a scotch straight up for the lady.
Great drink order and a great mustache on Bizarro Daniel Day-Lewis. The
Bizarro.
Superman suit is handled perfectly. It isn't worshipped, it's barely even explained. Just a symbol. It just is. And it still has
Yeah, like, say what you will about Zack Snyder, but he really knows how to direct a movie with these awesome shots.
impactful as ever. This entire scene. Superman gets a stunning visual introduction while his powers are explained and teased, and Hans Zimmer gives us all goosebumps with his building score.
Yeah.
That moment right there, when he realizes, if I just push a little harder,
Yeah.
his excitement is...
This was one of my favorite scenes in any Superman movie. Just seeing him figure out how to fly, and it's shot so well, and you can tell he's excited about it. It's like, I don't think I've seen that in any of the other movies.
Perfect. His childlike learning to walk for the first time.
Right.
Not just that he's just a Kansas farm boy who found out he could fly. An indestructible Kansas boy, but a Kansas boy.
Right.
There's never been this much power behind Superman. So
Exactly.
I'm starting to think that Snyder's compromise on no slow-mo was snap zooms. But it's cool.
Yeah, I know. Some people are annoyed by that. I don't mind it.
I freaking love it.
Man, listen to that score.
That's about as cool as flying gets.
And the CGI is
As
great.
misguided-
Oh, and this is the scene. Yeah, Pa Kent doing that. I still don't know how to feel about that, honestly. The fact that he really could have just told Clark to save him. Like, he does seem a bit stupid to allow a tornado to kill him. Like, I get it. I get what the movie's trying to say. It's trying to say that Pa doesn't believe the world is ready, but also, like, do you know how fast Superman is? He could just, there you go. Nobody would see him. I'm in the middle with this, but leaning more towards negative, because he really, yeah. I know people really hate this scene, and I don't blame you for hating it, because it really is kind of
As
dumb.
Pa Kent's reasoning may have been, he still sacrificed himself for his son. So you know what that means.
Oh, yeah, that's fair, too. Self-sacrifice. Yeah, that's still a win.
Also, death sucks. But this is the second of 2 very tastefully done deaths. The first being Lara.
Oh, I was actually... Man, I was expecting Lee to, like, defend that, but he didn't. Wow. Even he admits that was probably not the best move for him. That is... Okay, I was really expecting him to defend that, but he didn't, so... good on you, Lee. Even you're like, maybe he... Moving on.
had Henry do so many pained yells? He really sells it.
He does,
I didn't know
yeah.
Doug Stamper could even smile.
Oh, that sound effect.
Genuinely creepy alien invasion is a welcome change for a Superman conflict.
Right.
You have to decide what kind of man you want to grow up to be, Clark.
There's a pretty clear anti-bullying message in this movie, which is great. I'm just not sure how it applies to anyone who isn't Superman.
Fair, yeah. Sick.
Such a sick reveal.
Yeah.
Steel Man? Not exactly sure how dream sharing works for Kryptonians, but since Zod seems to be running the show, I assume he's in control. Assuming that assumption, I love that he puts Clark in human clothes. Serves two purposes. I know who you really are, and I'm superior to you. Exactly what a military leader would do.
Fair,
He's
yeah.
still the most powerful Superman we've ever had, but still has the ability to be gentle. Perfect mix. Also, more flawless wire work from Snyder.
Yeah,
Now
looks really
begins the
cool.
place people start really complaining.
Yep.
Superman starts destroying everything with no concern for human life. Here's the thing, though.
Like, I will say, at least for this scene, I don't blame him entirely, because he like sees his mom in danger and he's like emotionally distracted. I can at least understand why he wouldn't be concerned for property destruction in this moment. So I'm actually fine with that.
We all have this feeling like Superman has been Supermaning for 7 decades, because for us, he has. But this is his first fight. Literally the first time he's punched anyone. He just barely started testing out his powers. Of course he's going to be a bull in a china shop. Also, and possibly more importantly, Zod just trashed his parents' house and threatened his mother. Sorry, he's going to be a little unhinged.
Right, I said that too, yeah.
And for me, this is another great way that Supes is grounded in our world. He's only human after all. Also, in his defense, he destroyed a smokestack and a gas station and then tells people to
Get inside. It's not safe.
It's the stupid Americans who start shooting up Smallville. Well, and Zod's
That's true, yeah.
faster than a speeding bullet.
Okay, I do remember really liking the action in this movie. Is so freaking cool. Just the way the Kryptonians, they move so fast, but the way it's shot, you can still follow what's going on really well. It's like, this is the way you shoot Kryptonians fighting each other. It's so cool.
You are weak, son of hell.
Feora is the real menacing villain here. So calm and collected.
That's fair, yeah. Like, look at
They're
this.
destroying everything. This fight is amazing.
That is so cool.
My favorite is when Namek catches Supes as he's trying to fly away. Badass bad girl. In addition to the snap zooms, Snyder traded slow-mo for these speed-ups.
Yep.
The moral of the story is Zack Snyder hates things at normal speed. But Feora fighting like this is literally the best.
Yeah, that's so cool. Sorry.
Yep.
This man is not our enemy.
Come on, you all got a little choked up.
Fair.
Wait, where's the TIE fighter?
That did sound like a TIE fighter, didn't it?
This ship is powered by something called a phantom drive. It bends space.
And the flux capacitor is what makes time travel possible. Got it.
Yeah. This is really
Win,
cool.
Zimmer. You win. Maybe there's no reason for this to work, but sheer force of will has always been Superman's strongest asset. Also, saving Earth.
Yep.
If you destroy this ship, you destroy Krypton!
Zod is a villain,
Yeah, Krypton had its chance.
but his motivations aren't evil. He's a villain with some real depth.
Krypton had its chance!
Oh, there's the line.
All the talk of free will and choosing your own destiny comes to a head right here as Superman chooses Earth over Krypton. Yep.
Yep.
Again with the unconventional flying. I don't think I've ever
That
seen
was
someone start
awesome.
flying from the face down position.
Alex score.
Badass good guy. You better not let us down, Jesse Eisenberg.
And he kinda did, but we'll talk about that later.
I was bred to be a warrior, Cal. Trained my entire life.
And that line should really be enough to shut up all the critics. Superman had no training. He's a newborn superhero. Obviously, he was going to break some buildings.
Fair, but I also don't get the sense that he cares about the people, because he's not even trying to move Zod away from Metropolis. I don't know, I feel like... See, I understand that idea, that he's not experienced, this is his first fight, but I also feel like I don't know, I don't think he's trying hard enough, if you know what I'm saying.
Flying in this movie is done better than ever before.
Uh-huh.
You get a real sense of
This
speed
is so awesome.
But that's why you don't wear a cape.
No capes! Oh, and the Wayne Enterprises logo. I didn't even notice that the first time. And don't worry, Ben Affleck did not let us down.
Better not let us down, Ben Affleck. Complain all you want about the destruction of Metropolis. This is one of the best fight scenes ever put to media. It has actual hand-to-hand combat on the ground, combined with flying, throwing, hand-to-hand combat in the air, and even a space battle.
Yep.
It's filmed in a very fresh way.
It's so
Now we
awesome.
come to the final reason.
And then there's this, Superman killing Zod, because the movie tries to frame it in a way like he had no other choice. And I personally don't really have a strong opinion either way. I think it's fine. but I also kind of understand why people get upset, but I don't know.
This film gets so much hate. Personally, I think it's right in line with what this film is about. The free will of a mortal, albeit unbreakable man. A man that seeks out religious advice when he's unsure. A man who doesn't believe himself to be a god the way all Kryptonians do. A grounded, flawed, new man who tries to change the outcome but ultimately has to choose to end Zod's life to do what he believes is right. Were there other options? Possibly.
Possibly,
Zod
yeah.
promised he'd never stop. And Superman took the only course of action he deemed just. A bold statement that upset lots of people, but this isn't your grandfather's Superman.
Right, yeah.
And it clearly weighs heavily on him.
Yeah, that's true. Like, at least he regrets that.
Up in Kansas, General. About as American as it gets.
The Superman exists, and he is American. Yeah, Atlas ain't got nothing on Clark. Ha! They stuck a Superman pose in there after all.
Yeah.
This movie is ultimately an origin story for Clark Kent, and I have no problem with Lois knowing his identity right from the get. It happens eventually anyway, so get on with it, right?
Fair, yeah.
As most films of this caliber usually do, at least recently, Man of Steel received overwhelmingly positive reviews upon its release. And then slowly but surely, the haters started creeping out of the woodwork.
Is that true? Because, I mean, I don't remember. I mean, this movie came out over 10 years ago, which is crazy to think. I don't remember that very well, but you might want to let me know.
Is this a perfect film that should go down as the best superhero film of all time? Not necessarily.
No.
But the flaws that have been complained about are mostly less than nitpicking. Jonathan Kent's death was tough, but it made sense within the confines of the movie. The utter destruction in the final battle was nothing more than an honest depiction of two unbreakable beings trying to break each other amongst breakable things. Superman wasn't negligent. He was outnumbered, outmatched, and he'd just learned to fly like, what, a few weeks before having to save the Earth? Besides all that, Snyder wanted there to be a high death toll.
Yeah.
He wanted Zod's attack to have some gravity to it, pun intended. DC's universe is not the MCU. Superman has been a Boy Scout for the last 70 years. Aren't we ready to see him be grounded in a little more reality? We all resoundingly agreed that Nolan's Batman was what we wanted. We're in the golden age of comic book movies because of it. Iron Man set up a spectacular world for the Avengers. Man of Steel did not fall short of doing the same for the Justice League. And since we're at its saturation point within the next few years, I'm glad the DCEU is going in a different direction than the MCU.
Man, this video is so old. But yeah, I mean, I agree with his reasoning. Like, it was cool how the DCEU was trying something different. If the MCU was going to be more lighthearted, the DCEU was going to be dark and gritty. Like, I didn't mind that even back then. Even though I feel like that they went a bit too far at points going dark and gritty, because that's what the Dark Knight trilogy did, and people like those movies. But yeah.
Not every cast was perfect, but Michael Shannon's Zod is fully competent, even if he was outshined by Ansha Traus Feora.
Is that how you say her name? I've never figured that out.
Man, she's awesome. Ma and Pa Kent definitely met, if not surpassed, every other representation of those characters. And Henry Cavill is about as soups as we can ask for.
Yeah, fair.
Especially in this new universe where he's a growing, learning, conflicted real character. This portrayal of Superman is different from any that's come before it on film. He's not perfect. His choices have consequences. And I believe that the choices he made in this movie will go on to affect every film in the DCEU.
Only really the other two Snyder movies.
Hans Zimmer's score in this film is phenomenal.
It's amazing.
His theme puts you on edge, and Superman's theme added a feeling of new beginnings in anticipation to the triumphant score of the past. Other than that, I have no worries about Dawn of Justice. I have complete confidence that Nolan, Snyder, and Goyer won't let us down. Now, Batfleck could be a different story. But he's pulled out some pretty great performances lately with Argo and Gone Girl and, well, Good Will Hunting, I guess? But what's really more Damon.
He wasn't even in that movie that much. Like, and that was really more, Damon and Robin Williams, like, stood out in that one.
Armageddon? Pearl Harbor? Reindeer Games? Geely? Never mind, we're screwed.
I'm surprised he didn't mention the Daredevil movie he was in. That sucked.
I just think he's kind of hot.
Total win score 88. Ooh, that's short. Award Super Speed.
You are weak, son of hell.
Yeah, it's so cool. And that was Man of Steel. Yeah, relatively short video, but I still had a lot of stuff to say about it. And I liked what Lee had to say here. And I probably do like this movie because I do find some enjoyment out of it with the awesome action and the Hans Zimmer score, even if I don't think it's the best representation of Superman, but it is what it is. So then next we have Batman v Superman. Oh, that is going to be a doozy. But we'll get to that later. That'll be all for now. Peace.